Applewood, the historic Charles Stewart Mott Estate in Flint, offers an array of free programming for the community. In the sponsored segment this morning, we welcome back Renee Saba and Janet Watts to talk all about Applewood and the great work that you're doing there. And, let's talk about the variety of programs. You stay busy there at Applewood.
We sure do. There's definitely a lot going on. So we still have our What's in Bloom program that we talked about last month going on, our In the Gardens.
Yeah, taking the lovely grounds.
Exactly. Our Story Time and Civic Matters programs. But what we're most excited about is our next round of our Lunch and Learn program is coming up this Saturday. So
yeah, tell us a little bit more about Lunch and Learn. How long have you been doing that?
Well, we've been doing that for years actually, but we've reworked it for this year, and now it's the second Saturday of every month, and we're focusing on our election edition this year. So we've been looking at different topics for how people can engage in the election cycle, and we're really excited that we're going to have the League of Women Voters joining us this Saturday to talk more about the changes in the voting laws and what's happening in voting in Michigan this year.
Interesting. Okay, yes, it is indeed an election year, but yeah, with the little side there. But let's talk about the importance of civic engagement and why you are glad to be a part of this Lunch and Learn program.
Well, we're really excited that we that we are invited to Applewood because it is a very important election year. There are a lot of new changes in the election rules, and so we're trying to get out there and catch everybody to let them know their options. There are a lot of new voting options, and I always say it's not only your privilege to vote, it's your responsibility.
It is, and talk a little bit more about the League of Women Voters and what's at the heart of your mission.
Well, the League of Women Voters is very old. We just celebrated our 104th birthday in February.
Been around a while.
Been around a while. The Flint League has been around not quite that long, but almost. But our Flint, it's called the League of Women Voters of the Flint area. About 2 years ago, they encompassed also Lapeer County and Tuscola County, in addition to Genesee County. So we're a 3-county league. We're really busy getting out there at events, and we're really excited to get information to people out before the August election as well as the November election.
Sure, and from Applewood's perspective, I mean, why are you glad to be hosting this program?
Absolutely. So we believe that the enduring legacy of CS and Ruth Mott was their extraordinary commitment to civic participation. They were very active voters, and Ruth Mott herself, she was 19 years old when women won the right to vote in the United States. And so she was an active part of supporting the League of Women Voters, and so it's really important for us to continue that legacy of getting people involved and understanding our rights and responsibilities.
Well, and again, for this Lunch and Learn program, is there any cost, or you just show up?
It's absolutely free, and anything that's happening at Applewood is free, so it takes place from noon until 1, and we'd love to have everybody show up.
Yes, and what's your final pitch, Jan? Why should people show up?
Mainly to learn the thing that we have found is most people don't know about early voting. And so we're going to be really stressing, now that we have early voting in Michigan in person.
Yeah, it was expanded.
People would say, oh, well, I always have early voted. No, they've absentee voted early. So now we say that's an option. We have 2 options to vote before Election Day.
A lot to learn.
Early voting.
There's another long list of other programs coming up too, short on time, but you can always go to applewood.org to find out what's going on there and what's coming up for the Lunch and Learn programs. Great to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for coming on.